up at 5, 6, 7 or 8.
I wake up about 11 or 12.
I wake up at about 8 and then I listen to East Leeds Community Radio.
Hello. Oh, am I there? You go. I can't hear myself. Louder. Need louder in the broadcast. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chapel FM Open Mic Night. Slightly different from the usual open mic. Tony Walker's not here. He's on holiday. Lucky for some. But as you can see, people, I've got my phone out. It's for a very interesting reason. So we have lots of other organisations, lots of other places around the world that we call our sister cities. So we've obviously got Lille in France, but we've also got Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky in the United States. Yes. And it is actually, Forward Radio is a group that we've been working with. And it's their birthday today, so we can get a round of applause for Forward Radio, everybody. So yeah, we've done some broadcasts and stuff with these guys for quite a bit, and they're really great, and they do lots of really great stuff. So we just want to say happy birthday to them, guys. So do you want to say happy birthday? Awesome, there we go. But yeah, we've got to crack on with the open mic night, so thank you guys in Louisville. And we've got a really wonderful first performer. A bit louder in the room, Igor. I'm shouting my head off here. There we go. David Shaw, so you're going to tell us a little bit about what you're doing today?
Yeah, so I'm going to do my songs are like storytelling with a bit of black comedy. So hopefully might let you laugh a bit, might even make you cry.
Ooh, okay. Let's have a listen to it. Take it away. Oh, Igor, you need to mute it. Come on, man. 1 second, I'll give that.
Ready? Yeah, okay. Good to go?
Yeah, all good.
Thank you. So the first song, anybody got teenagers in here? Any teenagers in the house? All right. Well, I used to have teenagers in my house. They'll crack on a bit. Well, this song is about teenagers, bringing them up. So the first verse is some of the bizarre things you can get into as a parent sometimes. And to be fair, as a teenager as well. That's the verse. And the chorus, some of the best songs are from the church. Well, this is from the synagogue about how wonderful it is to be a father, at least most of the time anyway. And it's called Bringing Up Teenagers. Oh my goodness, what a dreadful nappy. I think I better make this rather snappy. Now you're bawling in my face. You're gonna wake up half the human race, at least in the northern hemisphere, 10 years later. Daddy, I'd like to go on the river rather coasting your way. Okay, I'll take some photos. No, Daddy, I want you to go with me. I can't go, I've got vertigo. No, Daddy, I want you to go with me. Okay, I'll risk my life for you, and my health just for you then. We get on the car together, slowly ascend to the top. But just as we hit the top, you say, Daddy, I don't like it. I'd like to get off. Oh. Do you want me to call the fire brigade to come and rescue you? Anyway, I'm sorry to say it's too late. It's wonderful, sick personality forming. It's magic to see you develop for my eyes. I really love being your dad. It really ain't half bad. You're moving, improving, you learn things with knowing. Innocence is such bliss. Never knew children could be such a pleasure. The joy they bring is magically off the measure. The humor's really fine. I hope you're having a good time. Growing in confidence, making mistakes. Your future's gonna be just fine. I'm so glad you passed your driving test. You can borrow my car at least some of the time. But I thought fly tipping was illegal, especially in the back of my car. Don't you know the bus lanes are for buses? What? You want me to pay the fine? Don't you know I'm cultivating money in the back garden? The insurance is over £1,000. The bank of mum and dad is getting empty. We're gonna have to mortgage the house. have a drink or two or three, followed by a vodka shot, a whiskey shot, sambuca shot, anything goes shot. But just 3 weeks later, I get a call from a party. Please can you come and pick your child up who's flat out on the floor? When I arrive at the party, the hostess mother screaming, can't control your child. I said, don't I expect me to stop them drinking from 30 miles away? Worse is to follow when I get you home. You radically decorate the bathroom and say, thanks Dad, I'm going to bed. No problem, darling, I'll clear up your mess. But when I see you interact with your friends, when I see you acting your age rather than your shoe size, it's wonderful, see personality forming. It's magic to see you develop for my eye. I really love being your dad. It really ain't half bad. You're moving, improving, you learn things with knowing. Innocence ain't such bliss. Never knew children could be such a pleasure. The joy they bring is magically off the measure. Your humour's really fine. I hope that childhood is fine. Growing in confidence, making mistakes, your future's gonna be just fine. You come all the way from Southeast Asia, things ain't going so well. Your ex has run off with your wallet, and you've dropped your mobile in the South China Sea. Dad, can you come and pick me up? What, you want me to come and pick you up? Don't you know there's 7,000 miles between us? Not to mention the South China and Mediterranean Sea. Now just calm down, go to the police station, get a police report. You can get a Vodafone. They deal with this sort of thing, you're insured, you'll be fine. Dad, can you come and pick me up in an hour? What, you want me to come and pick you up in an hour? Now just calm down. Now you're being cheeky, now you're being rude. Oh, you know what? Sort it out yourself. Thank you. Thank you, fans. Okay. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. So the next song is about a bad night out. You know when you're like 17, 18, and so you start off by going to a few bars and pubs, and you come out feeling on top of the world. But then you try to get into a nightclub, and you can't get in because the bouncers won't let you in. Bastards. Anyway, it's called Not Tonight, Lads. I put on my drag and I smoked another fag. Thought about the night ahead and leave the pack for dead. Went into the bar where we guzzled down the jars. Like a kettle that never boils, the night could not be spoilt. Time we spent was dire as we queued for over an hour. When we reached the front, this is what the big man said. Not tonight, lads, it's too bad, lad. You're dressed in white and you might just cause a fight. Not tonight, lads, it's too bad, lad. Just go on at the double as we don't want any trouble. We went further down the road just to dance the night away, but all we got was rain as the night ran down the drain. Not tonight, lad, you're not elite, lad. Your faces don't fit and you're not inside our clique. Not tonight, lads, it's too bad, lad. You're drugged up, pissed up, be upon your way. Past 12:30, feeling rather dirty, we finally got in just to start our night of sin. Night was improving, the ladies rather soothing. I asked one for a dance, this is what she said. Not tonight, boy, you're a sad boy. I only want to drink and you're not my missing link. Damn. I made my escape, held down a cab. Taxi, taxi, come on, I want to go home. Tears in my eyes as I ate a shish kebab. I felt very sad, would it always be this bad? Would another good night be within my sight? Not tonight, lads, any excuse, lads. Come back when you're older, but preferably when you're bolder. Keep on trying, lads, don't give in, lads. Your time will come, just keep on coming on. Thank you. Thank you, fans. Much appreciated. So I don't know if you want to sing along or not in the chorus. It goes like this. It's called immaturity. It's about making mistakes in life. And it's called immaturity. It goes, very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. So in case you haven't got it, it's very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Two people going to a nightclub with their mates. All of a sudden, like when Maria met Tony for the first time in West Side Story, something changing them forever. Would you like a dance, said Trevor. Oh yes, please, said Lynn. Well, they got on quite well and they met for a first date, which also went very well. So afterwards he said, would you like to come back to my place? Oh yes, please, said Lynn. I'd like to come down, not coffee, but shandy or lemonade will do. Well, one thing led to another, and a few weeks later she had a positive test. Oh, Trevor, what are we going to do, said Lynn. Oh, don't worry, said Trevor. Our friends and family will understand. Well, understand they didn't. How can you be so irresponsible? You're ruining your lives, you're ruining our lives. It's very silly, and to be honest, you're very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Well, Fred was born. He was a good boy. He went to primary school. He had lots of friends, but had lots of problems too, you know. He struggled a bit with his maths and his English, and he could be a bit disruptive too. On a Friday, I had to read to the teacher in front of the whole class. She didn't like Fred very much because of his disruptiveness, and she'd shout at him and make him cry. He'd snivel, and the other children would snigger. He'd go home quite disillusioned. He'd say, Mum, I don't understand. All the other children find it so easy, and I'm so difficult. Why? Oh, calm down, Fred, she said. You're just a bit slow, that's all. Particularly to Trevor, I think we've got a problem here, you know. I think he's very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Well, Fred went to high school, no 11 plus for Fred, you know. He carried on pretty much the same way he left at primary school. He still had lots of friends, but he still had lots of problems, and he could still be disruptive. And he was a little lucky at one stage, because he went a bit far with one of the teachers, but his charm and personality kept him in the school. Well, things started to improve from an educational point of view, and he met a girl called Janine. They went everywhere together. They studied together, walked to school together. They even played the same football team, you know. Well, Fred fancied his chances with Janine. Oh, Fred, she said, do you know who's going out with Bob? He's so much more with it than you and understands me so much better. I love your personality and humour, but to be honest, you're very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Well, Fred persevered with Janine after school and eventually made the same mistake as his parents. He got married. The wedding was a dream, and so was a honeymoon, where he spent far too much money, and it just led to further problems, you know. And the 7-year itch, it did take 7 years, let's put it that way, and the rot set in, and they had lots of arguments like husband and wife. One day Janine shook Fred to the core, she goes, I want a divorce. Oh, why, said Fred, we get on so well. What are you kidding, said Janine. You're always in the pub with your mates, drinking and supporting that terrible football team. I want out, and by the way, you're still immature for your age. Now, this narrator's had his problems too, you know. He told jokes at school and played jokes on his mates. And one day, best mate said to him, ain't you sure? You're an idiot. Don't want to school me, don't talk to me, and to be honest, you're very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. And one more time, very immature, very immature, very immature for your age. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And I'm on Facebook, and I'm also on Instagram as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show. Can we give a massive round of applause for David Shaw, then? Did anybody else feel like that end song was about them as well? We've got a wonderful performer now, so tell us your name and tell us a little bit about how you found about Chapel FM, because you seem to be brand new here. I've not seen you before.
Yes, so my name's Mian, and I came I came here for the poetry reading.
Oh, wow.
And so it's from there that I saw the thing for the open mic.
Awesome, brilliant. Sorry, what was your name again?
It's Mian, M-I-A-N.
Take it away, Mian.
Okay, this first song is called Goodbye Love. It's available on streaming sites like Spotify and Apple Tunes. You said you were a little too mean, like you were bad, threw away the key. You tried so hard, but they would not let you leave. May your soul rest in peace. Goodbye, love. See you on the other side. I hope, I pray that the world will find me a way. But tonight, if it's alright with you, I'll shed a tear. If you look into my mind, you'll find a voice raging. Spend too much time trying to be perfect. Here she comes, a smile so pretty. I'd melt into the ground if only I was ready. Goodbye, love. See you on the other side. I hope, I pray that the world will find me a way. But tonight, if it's alright with you, I'll shed a tear. There's so many things I need to do. My body's getting old and I'm running out of room. I promise to be faithful, I promise you the truth. If you need to call me, you'll find me on the moon. Goodbye, love. The next song is called Blackbird, which hopefully I'll be bringing out in September. My head is clear, I know what I need to do. Not for the first time, I'm standing way up here. And it's kinda funny, 'cause I got no head for heights. But just like that blackbird, I'll spread my wings and fly. So don't be shooting blackbirds. If you see one, then please say hi. I look across the town, I can see my house right there. Streets that we walked, the furthest there each year. Kisses that we shared along the corner of Market Square. We tried to take it further, but you got a little scared. Don't be shooting blackbirds. If you see one, then please say hi. Da dee da da dee da 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 dum. Da dee da da dee da 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 dum. Da dee da da dee da 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 dum. Da dee da da dee da 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 dum. Well, it's getting kinda dark, the lights will soon appear. When they come calling, please don't shed a tear. My mind is clear, I know what I need to do. Not for the first time, I'm standing way up here. So don't be shooting blackbirds. If you see one, then please say hi. Da dee da da dee da 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 dum. Da dee da da dee da 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 dum. Da dee da da dee da 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 dum. Da dee da da dee da 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 dum. Thank you. Have you got me? There we go, here you go. Can we get a massive round of applause as well for me? And that was absolutely wonderful.
Our next performer, you've done this quite a few times now,
Yeah.
haven't you? Yeah. I knew that because I went to Igor's doing tech today, and I went, stick some compression on because he's going to be quite loud. with his
Not
vocals."
tonight.
Not as loud tonight, apparently.
No.
So dial it back a little bit, Igor. So what are you doing today, Sam?
A bit Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen.
Yes, and a Lana Del Rey one
And
as
a
well.
Lana Del Rey song. Awesome.
Yeah.
We've got you backing track, so it should all be good. So
Yeah.
take it away, Sam.
In the car, in the backseat, I'm your baby. We go fast, we go so fast, we don't move. I believe in a place you take me, make you real proud of your baby. In your car, I'm a star, and I'm burning through you. Oh, be my once in a lifetime, lying on your chest in my party dress. I'm a fucking mess, but oh, thanks for the high life, baby, it's the best. Pass the test and yes, now I'm here with you, and I would like to think that you would stick around. You know that I just died to make you proud. The taste, the touch, the way we love all comes down to make the sound of our love song. Dream a dream, he's a scene, touch me anywhere, 'cause I'm your baby. Grab my waist, don't waste any part. I believe that you see me for who I am, so spill my clothes on the floor of your new car. Is it safe to just be who we are? Oh, be my once in a lifetime, lying on your chest in my party dress. I'm a fucking mess, but oh, thanks for the high life, baby, it's the best. Pass the test and yes, now I'm here with you, and I would like to think that you would stick around. You know that I just died to make you proud. The taste, the touch, the way we love all comes down to make the sound of our love song. The taste, the touch, the way we love all comes down to make the sound of our love song. Thank you. I remember you well in the Chelsea hotel. You were talking so brave and so sweet, giving me head on the unmade bed while the limousines wait in the street. Those were the reasons, that was New York. We were running for the money and was called love for the workers in song, probably still is for those of them left. But you got away, didn't you, baby? You just turned your back on the crowd. You got away, and never once heard you say, I need you, I don't need you, I need you, I don't need you, and all of that jiving around. I remember you well in the Chelsea Hotel. You were famous, your heart was a legend. You told me again you preferred handsome men, but for me you would make an exception. And clenching our fists for the ones like us who are oppressed by the figures of beauty. You fixed yourself. You said, well, never mind, we are ugly, but we have the music. But you got away, didn't you, baby? You just turned your back on the crowd. You got away, I never once heard you say, I need you, I don't need you, I need you, I don't need you, and all of that jiving around. I don't mean to suggest that I loved you the best. I can't keep track of each fallen robin. I remember you well in the Chelsea Hotel. That's all. I don't even think of you that often. Thank you. Cheers.
And we're back. Positively subdued performance by Sam compared to his previous performance here at Chapel. But can we give him a massive round of applause regardless? It was brilliant! If I had a penny for every time there was someone called Peter in this building who could tell stories, I'd have 2 pennies. Everybody knows Peter Spafford, but we've got Peter here. Sorry, Peter, your last name?
Richardson.
Peter Richardson, who's going to do a little bit of storytelling. So
That's right.
do you want to tell us a little bit about it before we start, or do you want to just go straight into it?
No, this is a story that I wrote after discovering something very strange in my new house. I discovered that the dishwasher is connected to the internet.
Can you run web browsers on it?
I have no idea.
Guess we'll find out during the story, won't we?
I don't know why it's connected.
Well, take it away, Peter.
Okay. The story is called Final Notification. Ping! There's a notification on my phone. The dishwasher is finished and wants emptying. I dismiss the message and go back to my spreadsheet. Ping! Another dishwasher notification. Ping! Another one. It seems like the dishwasher is getting impatient. I haven't time to sort it out, so I turn my phone off
and go back to my cash flow forecast. It doesn't add up. There's a ding from downstairs. I ignore it. Another ding. It sounded like the microwave. I still ignore it. Finally, I spot the error on my spreadsheet. Someone had typed 2-3 instead of 3-2. But it still doesn't add up. Oh, I'm so tired. I keep yawning. Outside, it's a bright, sunny day. It's one of those cold, crisp days. But I'm not cold. In fact, I'm really hot. I touched the radiator and almost burned my hand. The whole house is really hot. It's no surprise I'm almost dozing off. I turn on my phone to check the heating app. But before it's even loaded, I get 6 new notifications. One is from the microwave that tells me it's finished heating up my ready meal. The other 5 are increasingly dramatic messages from the dishwasher. The last one sounds like a threat. Cycle complete. You must empty the dishwasher. Immediate response required. I delete the notifications and sort out the heating app, which had somehow turned itself up way too high. I open the window to let in some cool air and finally get my spreadsheet to add up. It's perfect. But suddenly, a new error appears. It doesn't make sense. I check everything, but there's £150 missing. Ping! Another barrage of messages from the dishwasher, but also one from the coffee machine, telling me my coffee's ready. I can smell the coffee. It smells good, but I need to find this mistake before I can finish work. Pop! My doorbell app pops up on my computer screen and shows me a man with a trolley at my door. I'm going to ignore him, but he bangs really loudly, so loudly that I have to go downstairs. Here you go, mate. The man passes me a wad of £10 notes and wheels his trolley into my kitchen. What are you doing? I'm here to collect the dishwasher. The man shows me a sales receipt. I can't believe you haven't emptied it. I didn't know I was selling it. The grumpy man wheels the dishwasher out the door. I rush back to my desk. The screen is blank until I wiggle the mouse, and then the spreadsheet reappears. As I watch, one row is highlighted in yellow. It's for the sale of one dishwasher for £150. The row deletes itself, and suddenly everything adds up. My phone pings. There's one final notification from the dishwasher. It says, "So long, and thanks for all the dishes." Thank you.
Well, that was an interesting story. We'll have to find out what other appliances Peter has that are connected to the internet next time. I'm sure he'll come again, right? Yeah, there we go. Someone who's new to the chapel, now someone who we can't get rid of, Gail.
Wow. That's just a wow.
One of our wonderful young people who's come here to perform. What are you doing for us today?
Well, I'm going to be doing two covers of one by Bobby Davarin and one by old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra. By the way, some of you know me as Dales. I want to give a shout out to my granddad Mark. But yeah, just I'm doing this because this sort of genre is dying out, I think. So I'm
Which song you doing for us first then?
Beyond the Sea.
Beyond the
And feel free to take photos and comments in the YouTube section afterwards, because I need to know where I'm going wrong.
Take it away, Gales! Round of applause, everybody. Woo!
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ship as it goes sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. If I could fly like birds on high and straight to her arms, I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the stars, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond the doubt my heart will lead me there soon. On the shore we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. Fear no more beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. No more sailing, so long sailing, goodbye sailing, so long sailing.
Hold your applause, hold it. We've still got another one that I need to get the lyrics up for because I was too lazy to do it beforehand. This next one is one that I've had positive reviews for. My Way by Frank Sinatra. If it sounds terrible, I apologize in advance. But let's give it a go.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when I was down, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. May I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, no, not me. I did it my way. But what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not. Say the things he truly feels, and not the words the one who kneels. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. Yes, it was my way. Is it me or do I look across the cream right now?
Can we give a massive round of applause to Gales, everybody? Definitely did it their way, for sure. From one young performer to two young performers. So we have Josh, who's been here for... You've done a few of them now, haven't you, before, a few times? Two times before? And you're going to definitely come to the piano trail. So May the 9th, everybody. piano trail, so if you're interested in playing piano or keyboard, or even just coming to be audience, that's going to be on Saturday daytime at 2 p.m, so come along to that. It's all on our website as well, so if you want to sign up for tickets. There's a few headliner acts and stuff, and you can come perform yourself. But we also have a brand new performer here, Katie.
Yep.
Awesome. So what are you both going to do today then for us?
So first we're going to play Don't Stop Believing, and then we're going to play Black Box Warrior.
Brilliant. Are you both ready?
Yep.
Sure.
Take it away. Round of applause from everybody.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, a smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Yeah, strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Well, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on. Street lights, people. Thank you very much. Okay, so then next we're going to be performing one of my personal favorites, which is Black Box Warrior. Well, he collapsed with Stevens-Johnson syndrome on the ER floor. Panic attack, anaphylactic, and ataxic. Well, the way he spun his butterfly wrist, all 6 his phalanges, Roman candles at both ends in his synapses. And the method of which he recycled his human Trojan horse, his blood-brain barrier, and raised the LD50, yes, yes. And through fight or flight revelation, shame the black box warrior. He skipped this town and headed straight down history. Shields himself from reason in a Kevlar baby blue tuxedo, quilted from the finest fabrics, flesh and fabric, glass and flowers, eagle and mosquito. Evil incarnate, good incognito, pops placebos for libido, screaming bless the torpedoes. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If they were gonna get you, boy, they would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back, it's looking up or looking down. William was wearing stolen rubber shoes and wraps of poison ivy noose around his lotus jugular when they came. And they found him with a map to every victim of his love and a tattoo of a blue jay on his face. And they waited for his vital signs to lie and let a flat line cry him out in Hungarian harmonic. But he cocked his noggin through his stoma, sang for old lang syne. Happy birthday to the succulents, I'll die your hydroponics. His ribcage was a hornet's nest. Palpitation set the beat. His vagues neurotoke said non-axle hit your carrick bend. He wondered if Christ consciousness would charge a cancellation fee. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir. He gripped his wrist right by their ends. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If they were gonna get you, boy, they would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back, it's looking up or looking down. A bloody knife to split your infrastructure, winds or have your motor function, coinal machinations of the dead. Well, you mainline your animus, karate chop your abacus, and learn to be an animal instead. But never gonna think you're better than this. Your modus operandi causes Nazis, Scoutisium, suicide. Why to thine own self be true when it is you who are the problem, not the things you do, but something sick inside. Lithium and dialectics, boy, it really is defective. CBT don't seem effective for that cluster be accepted. Offer up your innocence, please ignore the side effects. You've lost your mind and almost lost your life before, so you'll be fine. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If they were gonna get you, boy, they would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back, and why would you want to look back? I mean, it's no good looking back, so try to look forward now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If they were gonna get you, boy, they would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back, it's looking up or looking down. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
And we're back. Can we get a massive round of applause for Katie and Josh there? And I expect to see not just Josh but Katie as well. I expect to see both of you on May the 9th coming to the piano session. See you both then. From young people to.
That was a little.
Sorry, I had to get in.
That was a little bit of a low blow, that wasn't it?
Keith.
Yes.
So what are you doing for us today?
I'm doing some young stuff.
Ah.
I can't believe you. They were brilliant, them two. And
Yeah.
I can't believe you put me right on after them.
I'm sorry. I didn't know they were going to be that good. Right. Take it away, Keith. Oh,
Yeah.
and then after this, we're going to have a little bit of a break. But please do stick about if you can, because they've got some great performers in the second half.
Oh. Which doesn't mean we haven't had good performers in the first half, of course. That's just thought we'd make that clear. I've got 3 poems for you. The first 2 are sort of protest poems, but the first one is with regard to what happened in Hare Hills a couple of years ago. It's a wonderful community, and it was badly misrepresented, so I would like to put the record straight. This is called Jump Leeds on Hare Hills Lane. Towards the end, there is an Irish word, buckle. Some people pronounce it buchel if they're posh or from the north. But it means boy, that's all it means. All right. Jump Leeds on Hare Hills Lane. Toddler with a lollipop, jumping off the curb between parked cars outside a kebab shop. Phone shop altercation ends with pushing, laughter, joshing, shakes of the head. The furrowed brows of women fingering mint green silk a man has pulled from a long coal black coat. Dull blue Clio, S-Reg, rust, bonnet up. The driver from, I'm guessing now, Somalia, maybe 30. Infants in car seats. Did she once only know a hungry desert's cracking heat, or would she and her friends jaunt up an escarpment before a shrieking run down, wind flashing her face, whipping at the hem of her headscarf, quivering rivulets of cool within? Or now, the sands have shifted, and her car is just a skip outside Europa Foods. Slate grey Nissan, Y-Reg, no rust, bonnet up. The driver from, I'm guessing now, Iraq, maybe 58, weight collecting around his equator, the bite of his crocodile clamps on her battery. Has every man who has come to her aid been this kind? 2 women stroll towards the lane from Foundry Approach. Laughter, chatter, cool shades. I'm guessing now. Kitchen, maybe 60. No, maybe 1 kitchen, 1 Bajan. Came here as kids in the 60s, never dreamt they'd be the old money here one day. A stick dodders into the curb, then a foot. The foot and the stick ease back. There's a crooked, snow-haired man. I'm guessing now. Irish, maybe 90, maybe 70, and he's just fucked. He'd the crack all right when he got here in 72. The boys all had money in their pockets, pints of plain in their bellies, the Colleens were warm and soft. Now he can't step off the curb and look out for the cars at the same time, and the boys are all just memories now. The kitchen woman. Or maybe it's the Bajan. Stops and tells her friend to hang on. Goes to help the old bockle toddle to the other side. Thank you. So, thank you. Thank you very much. The second one is this is very much definitely a protest poem, but I tell it sometimes in those cosy parlours where some poets who have cardigans and pipes meet, and I even tell them, I said, this is a protest poem. And afterwards I say, what did you think of my protest poem? And they go, oh, it's really lovely. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, so I've got a bee in my bonnet about the land and who owns it and who doesn't own it, and that's us. We don't own it. There's something like 92% of the population of the world, not the world, of England and Wales, has no access to 97% of the land. Or it might be 97% of us don't have it to 92%. I can't remember which way around it is, but anyway, whichever it is, it's a travesty. And it's been centuries in the making. And so this was my way of tackling that. And this is a place that I really like, and I'm sure a lot of you like in Leeds, that ridge, you know, the Woodhouse Ridge. Everyone knows the Woodhouse Ridge and the Ginnells that you go down to. Right, okay, if you don't. Oh, honestly, I thought you people knew your city. Here I am, a blow-in, telling you about it. This is called Up the Woodhouse Ridge and Down the Grosvenor Ginnels. I step into the skunk smoke by the horses at Meanwood Beck. Earth stars sprout the yellows of old newspapers and nicotine. Mosses amass in the cracks of the stone walls. The lichens on the capstones of the Paghorse Bridge glisten wet like green otters. Foragers flit through the foxgloves, wheedle goosegrass and hawthorn, and I rise with me gentle plunder of Ramson, as road there roam aslant on blue carpets below, till I'm looking down over the canopy of Batty's Wood, king of a castle of ash and oak and maple, my mirage of majesty, where I affect to forget that we remain the people as pondweed. Placated by scraps, I locate the gap in the high stone wall, the portal to blue-plaqued villas, piebald in the warm spring haze. Cumberland Road rises to a final crest, and I stand in my clinging shirt, take in grateful lungfuls, but I still crave shade. Another gap in the sandstone, and I'm channeled through funnels of cool wafts between lofty walls, unseen, unheard, along country tracks that go back to when all around was ours. Now our masters curate our paths, keep us sheltered, afford us relief, so when I breeze out the Ginnel at Woodhouse Cliff, I reach for a damp forelock to tug in tribute. At Woodhouse Moor, chimera of commons, I stride out across boulevards of beach, breach a corner of gloom to rest my bones, take buttered bread from me pouch, lumps of cheese and garlic leaves. The wild, wild garlic leaves. Thank you. Thank you, man. I brought out the wrong poem to finish with. But I'll do it anyway. I'll do it because this is also about the land and who owns it. So I'll do this one anyway. You might not understand it because it's I'm a little bit London. I'm a Londoner, so it's a bit London in this. Anyway, this is called a doctor's omelette. It is as good a calling card as any. Anyone know what a doctor's omelette is? Well, a doctor down the docks, if he's got, a bit in his chest, he goes, yeah, that's a doctor's omelette. Too little information. I could have gone into more detail with that. There might be a bit of blood in it. Anyway, no. So, right, this is called a doctor's omelette is as good a calling card as any. Card school eyes on stalks like lupins, the dirty chai gin in me homely vermouth, raised voices like warblers in the reed beds, unseen like the pull of water after a sack of kittens drowns. Smudge brews in the borders you may wander through our deciduous spinney as long as you leave your East End boozer call at the gate you may report back to your heartlands about us as long as you don't frighten the horses. Not on our land. You may hold an egg in that way in your hand in that way where it can't break. No matter how hard you squeeze, collect the flooding gloop in your throat. Know your place. Your fractured thirst is tied to the Lord, don't you know? Not the land. Cough it up, son. Cough it up. It will be a piano. Thank you very much.
for the second half. At the end of the first half, we had the wonderful Keith Fenton. Can we give him a round of applause? I won't be making omelettes for a while. Thank you for that one. Now we have a brand new performer to this space.
You do?
Sophie.
Absolutely. Hello.
So what are you going to do for us today then?
I am going to sing 2 songs, one slow one-ish and a lovely northern soul song.
Really? What's your first song?
I've no idea, whatever they put on.
Take it away, Sophie, everybody.
Thank you. I who have nothing, I who have no one, adore you, yeah, I want you so. I'm just a no one with nothing to give you but oh, I love you. She buys you diamonds, right, sparkling diamonds. But believe me, yeah, when I say that she can give you the world, but she'll never love you the way I love you. She can take you any place you want, to fancy clubs and restaurants, when I can only watch you with my nose pressed up against the window pane. I who have nothing, I who have no one, must watch you go dancing by, wrapped up in the arms of somebody else. But darling, it's I who loves you, who loves you. I love you. I love you. Yay! Brilliant, thank you. Thank you. So, as I said, the next one I'm going to do is a lovely Northern Soul song called Do I Love You by Frank Wilson, which should be fun. Here I am on bended knee, I lay my heart down at your feet. Do I love you? All you have to do is ask, I'll give it till there's nothing left. Do I love you? As long as there is life in me, your happiness is guaranteed. I'll fill your heart with ecstasy forever, darling. Do I love you? Tell me now. Do I love you? Woo! Do I love you? Indeed I do. Indeed I do. The very thing I want the most is just to have and hold you close. Do I love you? From early morning till late at night, it fill my heart with pure delight. Do I love you? Whenever I lay me down to sleep, I I pray the Lord your soul to keep and bring you home safe to me forever, darling. Do I love you? Tell me now. Do I love you? Woo! Do I love you? Indeed I do. Oh, sweet darling, indeed I do. I do the Northern Soul dance, but I don't know it. Now whenever I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord your soul to keep and bring you home safe to me forever, darling. Do I love you? Tell me now. Do I love you? Woo! Do I love you? Indeed I do. Oh, sweet darling, indeed I do. 'Cause I need you, indeed I do. Oh, I want you, indeed I do. Hey, thank you. I've got no else to say, but I'll say that. Why not?
Welcome back, everybody. That was wonderful. We'll just explain a little bit there to Sophie that if you're on the radio, you won't see it, but Sophie's got this very interesting cat jacket on, which got from Timu apparently. So I'll have to tell Tony Dawson, who comes here to the chapel, he has some fabulous shirts and stuff as well. Team Mew. Okay. Oh, Keith's trying to tell a joke in the front row there. We've got another brand new performer today, Lucia. So you're going to lead the clapping from now on, Keith. So you can tell us a little bit about what you're going to do today, then.
I'm doing a poem today. Yes.
Just one poem?
Just one.
Just
yeah.
one poem.
But
Okay,
next
no
time I
worries.
might prepare more. I didn't realise I
Brilliant.
already did so many.
Brilliant.
So.
Right. Take it away, Lucia. Everybody round of applause.
So just before I start, this poem is called "Learn When to Stop," and basically, it's just about drinking way too much, which I used to do when I was a little bit younger and a bit silly, to the point of like blackout when I just couldn't. I'd wake up places where I didn't know where I was, and have like injuries and like really not good stuff. And when I reflect on it now, it makes me feel really like I get really strong feelings about it, especially because I was so much younger. So it's about that, but I was finding it hard to really put down in words the blackout element. So what I did was, because it's more like a noise and just clashes and bangs and what have you, so I pre-recorded it, so it might go really bad. So if you see me, I'm going to finish a verse and then I'll pick up my phone. I'm going to try hold it towards there so you get the element of the blackout, and then I'll finish the final part and then that's done. So if you see me doing that, it's not because I'm finished. That's what's happening. Okay. So it's called Learn When to Stop. Smoke settles and splits like a marriage with kids. We sit in joint custody, just discarded lipsticks, cigarette butts crushed within carcinogenic dust. Pouring liquor, the latent lust elixir, vulnerability chaser, urging you to spill. Untether your shackled sober will. Kick caution to the curb, text the next flame. Was that you on Street Lane? Thumbs dance upon the glass without shame, telling lies innocently disguised to remind them that you exist. Subconscious exit, telepathically reminisce, recall the friction and the frisk in a split second of mutual bliss. Wine bottle, microphone, etta, a cappella, turn it up a notch, drown out the floorboard's racket. Tittle, tattle, giggle, gasp, fester in the sweet and bitter. Make philosophical proclamations with erected index finger. Beer-soaked playing cards, clubs and hearts, rest in wake as they decay in the hops, collateral of a game lost.
Sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Why do you always do this? Get off me. I don't like it. Say I'm leaving. I've had enough. I'm off. No, can't stop me.
Birdsong and sunrise collide to habitually harass. My hair in their grasp, force my nose against the clock-faced glass, smashed. Once again, the debauched has torched both ends of the tea light. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. Lucia, give a round of applause for Lucia, everybody. Not only wonderful musicians, but we also have wonderful poets as well in the room, which is wonderful. Good bit of variety. There's always something interesting happening here at Chapel FM Arts Centre. Speaking of interesting, the wonderful Gloria's here, you appear every so often in open mics. I always message you, and I never hear back from you. But I'm like, is Gloria showing up to the open mics tonight? I don't know. Are you showing up today?
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. So, what are you going to do for us today, Gloria?
I'm going to do English stuff, seeing as it was St George's Day yesterday.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
not much of a patriot, but I thought I'll do some English
You've done
songs.
wonderful stuff for us for Burns Night as well before, haven't you?
Yeah, well.
Yeah. So Gloria does all the all the festivals, all the cultural festivals.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
take it away, Gloria, everybody.
Thank you very much. This is an English folk song set in April, so we've got the right month. It's called "'Twas on One April Morning." 'Twas on one April morning, just as the sun was rising. On one April morning, I heard the small birds sing. They were singing lovely Nancy. Oh, love, it is a fancy, and sweet were the notes that I heard the small birds
sing. Young men are false and full of all deceiving. Young men are false and they seldom will prove true. With their rambling and their ranging, their minds are always changing, and they're always looking for some other girl that's new. Oh, if I had but my own heart in keeping. Oh, if I had but my own heart back again, I would lock it in my bosom and keep it there forever. And it should wander never so far from me again. Why do you spend all your long time in courting? Why do you spend all your long time in vain? For I don't intend to marry, I'd far rather tarry. So young man, don't you spend all your long time in vain. 'Twas on one April morning, just as the sun was rising. On one April morning, I heard the small birds sing. They were singing lovely Nancy. Oh, love, it is a fancy. So sweet were the notes that I heard the small birds sing.
Thank you. This is another English song. This was collected by, noted down by Vaughan Williams, the classical composer, around about 1900, so well over 100 years ago. And it's called The Old Garden Gate. As I walked out one May morning, so early in the spring, I placed my back against an old garden gate to hear my true lover sing. To hear my true lover sing, my boys, to hear what she got to say. For it's now very near 3/4 of a year since you and I together did stay. Come now, my love, and sit down by me, where the leaves are springing green. For it's now very near 3/4 of a year since you and I together have been. I'll not come and sit down by you, nor yet any other young man, since you have been courting another pretty girl, and your heart's no longer mine. As I walked out one May morning, so early in the spring, I placed my back against an old garden gate to hear this time is I'll do a sea shanty, which is again very English, you know. It's 3 very short ones joined. I'm joining them up. I've never tried doing this actually, so it might not work, but I'll try. No, I'll do 2. 3's too many. They're only short though, and they're all chorus. Now we are ready to head for the horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond. To me, rollicking, randy, dandy, oh. Heave, oh, pull, oh, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored. To me, rollicking, randy, dandy, oh. Heave away, bullies, the wind's roaring free. Way, hey, roll and go. Let's get the glad rags on and drive her to sea. To me, rollicking, randy, dandy, oh. Heave away, bullies, and heave with a will. Way, hey, roll and go. And soon we'll be driving away down the hill. To me, rollicking, randy, dandy, oh. Heave, oh, pull, oh, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored. To me, rollicking, randy, dandy, oh. We're outward bound for Valleypo Bay. Way, hey, roll and go. Get cracking, me lads, it's a hell of a way. To me, rollicking, randy, dandy, oh. Up with a yard of you parish red bums. Way, hey, roll and go. Take your hands from your pockets and don't suck your thumbs. To me, rollicking, randy, dandy, oh. Heave, oh, pull, oh, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored. To me, rollicking, randy, dandy, oh. Tom is gone, what shall I do? Away, you-I-oh. Tom is gone, what shall I do? Tom is gone to Ilo. Tom is gone to Marichi. Away, you-I-oh. Where they tie up to a tree. Tom is gone to Ilo.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, wasn't that amazing? Can we get a massive round of applause for Gloria, everybody? Burns Night, St George's Day, sea shanties. Can do it all, Gloria. Final performer of the evening, everybody. There you go. Duncan. So Duncan is a local at Chapel FM. He comes joins the tech group. We'll get a massive shout out at the end, so after Duncan performs. Duncan, what are you going to do for us today then?
Well, I thought I'd do a song called Ticking, which is about gun violence in America by Elton John.
Ooh, okay. Just one song?
Yeah.
Awesome. Finish now with one song by Duncan. Take it away, Duncan. Woo! Yeah, go on, everybody.
An extremely quiet child. They called you in your school report. He's always taken an interest in the subjects that he's taught. So what was it that brought the squad car screaming up your drive? To notify your parents of the manner in which you died. St. Patrick's every Sunday, Father Fletcher heard your sins. He's unconcerned with competition. He never cares to win. A blood-stained young hand that never held a gun. And his parents never thought of him as their troubled son. Now you'll never get to heaven, Mama said. Remember, Mama said, ticking, ticking. Pay your penance well, my child. Feel where angels tread. Hear it, ticking, ticking. They had you holed up in a downtown bar, screaming for a priest. Some gook said his brains just snapped. Then someone called the police. Oh, you knifed a Negro waiter who had tried to calm you down. You pulled a gun and told them all to lay still on the ground. Promising to hurt no one, provided they were still. A young man tried to make a break. With tear-filled eyes you killed. That gun butt foot so smooth and warm, cradled in your palm. Your childhood cried out in your head, they mean to do you harm. Don't ever ride on the devil's knee, Mama said. Remember, Mama said, ticking, ticking, pay your penance well, my child, fear where angels tread. Hear it, ticking, ticking. Within an hour the news had reached the media machine. Some goose. There you go. Thank you.
One final round of applause for Duncan, everybody. Also, can we give a round of applause for all the performers tonight? You all did fabulously. Yeah, wonderful stuff. I also want to give a few extra special thanks to our wonderful tech volunteers. So, first of all, we have Adam, who's done the cameras for the video live stream tonight. Kirsten, who's been on lights. When you're ready, Kirsten, give me some party lights. Can I get some party lights? Oh! That's it for party lights, we're done. And the wonderful Igor, for first time by himself, doing the tech desk. Can we give a round of applause for Igor, everybody? He also said he would kill me if I didn't mention this, but downstairs there's a little flyer on the wall. It's for a thing called Jim Bob. It's a little sort of... what do you call it, Igor, again? It's a microphone technique survey, because he's in university and he's studying all about microphones and techniques and stuff. So if you're a performer especially, go scan the QR code for that and fill in that form if you can for us. I've been Elliot, I've been your host. I've been here since 8:30 this morning, so it's been a very, very long day for me, but I'm so glad I stuck around for it, not only because this wouldn't happen if I wasn't here, but you've been some wonderful performers. Yes, yeah. And I think that's it for this evening. So Igor, can you fire us off a jingle? And that's it, that's in the broadcast. Round of applause everybody for it again. You all did fabulously.